In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field in Mile High. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To throw right away is Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Now he'll look to throw it. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw, Howell. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And Howell will throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on fourth and goal.
Interesting decision. I can see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? 2-yard line, 3-yard line? Because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it, not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker, get 3, and move on.
Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, this defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
14. Hey, alert.
Throwing is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now it's Wilson. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10. Again, Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. McLaughlin will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down, Howell now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive. If they...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. To throw is Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He's got it to Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Touch 50. Gun.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bang out. What's left? Got it.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Alert. 14, run it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Wilson will throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Got it.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Wilson. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. First down, Howell to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The man they call Scary Terry remains one of the best at taking the lid off of a defense. Not only a top 10 season in terms of yards, but he averaged over 15 a catch and was named to his long overdue first Pro Bowl.
On first down, Howell. That one caught by Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Howell throwing on first down here. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored.
Down the numbers. There he goes. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
That's good for our Denver Broncos.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams from 8 yards out. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Howell from the gun. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Faking the handoff. Howell. Window closed up there, and it's behind him and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Oh, they're changing this at the line. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. In motion comes the tight end left. Howell looking to throw again. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Howell going to audible to something else. Back to throw again. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas with an amazing diving catch. And the Commanders are back within a couple of the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. Howell throwing for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing up first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Go 14.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That's good for Denver Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. Still going inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Williams going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Broncos 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
12.
Wilson. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down and down before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
36 power. Zebra.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Took right. Check.
To throw is Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
On first down, Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now it's Wilson. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here it is, 4th and goal.
Left pass, left pass. Look for signal.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And Washington is going to win the football game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here we go, set.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Commanders, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.